Welcome to Comparative VPN YouTube channel. Today's video will be an in-depth review of SlickVPN. SlickVPN is a VPN provider based in the United States and formerly known as Slick Networks Inc. The company is well established in the world of online privacy and security. Although it's not the most popular VPN on the market, this small VPN provider is all about online privacy, stating that privacy is freedom on its homepage. This sounds promising for users who are interested exactly in this aspect of a VPN service, but privacy alone doesn't make a VPN complete. Therefore, in this SlickVPN review, we're going to see if it's good performance-wise in terms of security, website unblocking capabilities, and so much more. At the end, I'm also going to give you two VPN alternatives that are much better. But before I do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new VPN review like this one. As is always the case, I will start my SlickVPN review by talking about applications and ease of use. Usually, every VPN of this caliber is average in this regard, supporting basic platforms like Windows, iOS, Mac, and Android. However, SlickVPN is a little bit disappointing because it offers native apps for just two platforms, Windows and macOS. It supports iOS, Android, Linux, and routers as well, but if you want to use it on your Android or iOS phone, you'll have to install the OpenVPN application and manually configure it, which is not good for less experienced users. Finally, SlickVPN supports 5 simultaneous connections on a single account. Once again, not great, not bad. When it comes to SlickVPN's application, the situation isn't the greatest. The application on Windows, for example, isn't the prettiest, but it's functional and nothing more than that. To connect to the server you want, you need to click on Locations, double-click on the location you want, and you will establish a connection to the VPN server located in that country. To disconnect, click here and you will stop the connection. Moving on, there are more features inside the app. For example, this speed test that lets you choose which server or servers you want to test, and you can also do a test on the entire network to determine the fastest server for your needs. Finally, if you click on Preferences, I will find more security features that the VPN offers, but more about that in our next section of the SlickVPN review, Security and Privacy. SlickVPN, as I said, focuses primarily on security and privacy, and it's interesting to see if these claims are true. For the start, SlickVPN uses 256-bit AES encryption, accompanied by DNS and IP leak protection and an automatic kill switch for the maximum level of security. Furthermore, the VPN has bonus features such as this one called IP settings, letting you change your IP periodically, which you can customize by the way, and prevent anyone from tracking your online activities due to your ever-changing IP address, as well as virtual location that goes with it. In the app, we can also see that SlickVPN offers one protocol, OpenVPN, and there are two variants to choose from like UDP and TCP, whereas on iOS and macOS it uses IPsec as the default protocol, which isn't great news because IKEv2 is a much better choice. You can change from a variety of ports as well, and there are bonus features that you can set up manually. For instance, this Hydra gateway, which is basically multi-hop, routing your traffic through multiple servers before arriving at the destination, i.e. the website you want to visit. What about privacy policy? Let's see. The privacy policy is short and to the point, and SlickVPN made sure to outline everything you need to know. What it didn't outline is that its jurisdiction, the United States, is a part of the Five Eyes Alliance, a group of countries known for global surveillance, data collection and intelligence sharing, which is bad news for a VPN service. What's not so bad news is that SlickVPN has nothing to hand out to the authorities. Zip. It doesn't store logs of your online activities, IP addresses, DNS requests, geolocation info, and other bits of information. The only information that SlickVPN collects include email, password, username, payment data, temporary cookies, etc., so it's nothing compromising or dangerous to your privacy. Even better VPNs like ExpressVPN or CyberGhost will include this information into their logging practices as well. Furthermore, the company won't sell any information to third parties in other companies, meaning that even if the authorities request from SlickVPN to hand out any information, it will come out empty-handed. So yeah, this is a no-logging policy at its finest. Proceeding with my SlickVPN review, I need to perform a speed test and see how fast it is. What you see on the screen is my native internet speed, and I will use two servers to test SlickVPN and determine how big the speed reduction will be. I will use one server located in Hungary, which is very close to my real location, and then I will use the server in the United States, which is very far from me, just to see how well SlickVPN performs in different scenarios. As you can see, I am already connected to the VPN server in Hungary, so let's revisit the speed test website and initiate the first speed test. With the first speed test completed, SlickVPN shows not so great results with a bigger speed reduction and a noticeable ping increase. Now I'm connected to the VPN server in the United States, New York, so let's revisit the speed test website and initiate the final speed test for today. As expected, the speeds are much worse, and when compared to ExpressVPN or CyberGhost, we can see that SlickVPN is much slower with a much higher ping value. In conclusion to the speed test, SlickVPN isn't a speed champion, and it will not bring an impressive level of performance as is the case with other premium VPNs that are similarly priced. My SlickVPN review wouldn't be complete without the streaming test to see if you can unblock different streaming platforms abroad. In this review, I will use Netflix and BBC iPlayer. For Netflix, I will use the US catalog and I will try to unblock the movie Batman the Killing Joke, which is available exclusively in the United States and I can't find it, as you can see on the screen, after which I will connect to the UK server and try to watch BBC iPlayer. First, let's connect to a server in the United States, and then let's refresh the page. And after refreshing the page, even though we have a US IP address, I still can't find the movie, which means that Netflix US doesn't work. I'm now disconnected from the US server and I will try to watch BBC iPlayer, and as expected I can't do it because I'm not located in the UK, hence I get this geo restriction message. However, I will connect to the server in the UK, and once again I will refresh the page. And after refreshing the page, even though we have a UK IP address once again, I still can't access BBC iPlayer, which means that SlickVPN cannot unblock a BBC iPlayer. In this part of the SlickVPN review, the conclusion is pretty obvious. SlickVPN is a poor choice if you're interested in streaming and unblocking different geo-restricted websites, which is logical given that it failed our streaming test completely. SlickVPN shows its weaknesses even more when it comes to the server park. It has 150 plus servers in 40 plus countries with a bit over 250 anonymous IP addresses. For a VPN of this price, this is simply unacceptable and far less than what premium VPNs like NordVPN, ExpressVPN and CyberGhost have to offer. Even worse, the server distribution isn't great, and although you get servers in Russia, Estonia and other quote-unquote less popular locations, servers in Africa are non-existent, so you won't find even South Africa or Lebanon on the list. So overall, the majority of servers are located in the US, UK, Germany, Canada and the Netherlands, while other countries get no more than 1 or 2 servers per location. Customer support of SlickVPN pushes the VPN even lower, and it's even greater weakness of this VPN. In my SlickVPN review, I had to contact the provider regarding my new account just to find out that 24/7 live chat support isn't there and email support is as slow as it can be. After sending the message, I got just 1 or 2 responses during the entire day, so I had to wait for 2 days before I could finally use SlickVPN. That goes to show that email support is not the best way of providing support, especially when it's not available 24/7 or is just too lazy to respond, whatever. Thankfully, the FAQ section of the website is decent, so you can refer to self-help if you don't want to wait. And now we've come to the pricing in our SlickVPN review. This VPN is not the cheapest premium VPN you can get and is actually closer to the more expensive side of the spectrum. As you can see, the monthly plan costs $10 a month, which is not cheap, while the 6-month plan will cost you $5 a month or $30 every 6 months. Finally, the cheapest plan is the 1-year plan, priced at $4 a month or $48 a year, and all plans are covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Given that this is not a very good VPN overall, these prices are definitely expensive and not worth paying for SlickVPN. Instead, I recommend CyberGhost, a much cheaper VPN that offers 7,000 plus servers in 90 countries, much faster speeds, more security features, a no-logging policy, dedicated torrenting and streaming servers, 24/7 live chat support, and native applications for all major and less popular platforms. ExpressVPN is also a significantly better choice, and although it's a tiny bit more expensive, it gives you 3,000 plus servers in 94 countries, the fastest speeds, works with Netflix and other streaming platforms, allows for torrenting, has a certified no-logging policy, rock-solid security, 24/7 live chat support, and great device compatibility. In case you're interested in any of these VPNs, I left links to both of them in the description below the video, where you can claim special discounts on their long-term plans. After everything I said, it's time to conclude this SlickVPN test and review. SlickVPN is a solid choice for users who are satisfied with rock-solid security and a no-logging policy, which should be the essence of every VPN. However, the VPN isn't good at pretty much anything else, not even basic stuff like device support, where some free VPNs are significantly better. The VPN doesn't offer fast speeds, it doesn't work with Netflix, has a small server network, unresponsive 24/7 customer support, and is a bit more expensive for what it offers. For these reasons, I recommend ExpressVPN or CyberGhost instead, that perfectly iron out all of the issues and even offer a 30 and a 45-day money-back guarantee respectively, just in case you don't like them or you don't need it anymore for some reason and you want to get a full refund. With that said, this was all for today's video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel and stay with us because many more VPN reviews are coming very soon. See you in the next video. Bye.